Yeah, my name is Dave Swanson, and this is my wife, Sandy. And she is the chief architect of this whole backyard, and she's the one that kind of designed it and gave Drew some direction. But Drew is the kind of guy that he kind of puts things together, and he's got a knowledge of working with rock work, loves to do that, and he's got a very ambitious crew, and we've employed him for probably the past 4 or 5 years. Sandy, do you want to?
Yeah, he just did a fantastic job on this fire pit, the pond. He hand placed, picked the rocks so everything blended together. Our old pond did not have rocks on the bottom, so it was hard to walk out on it. He laid rocks all the way across the bottom, so if you have to do any maintenance or go out and sink plants, for instance, you can actually get out there and do it without risking limb. And helped with all the design features. So the creek bed really was, he just did a great job. The step down, the rocks in the middle that part the water.
He's a very creative guy.
He is.
And he gives us ideas. The neat thing is that when he comes out here, you're always looking at other projects. You say, well, yeah, we could do this or we could do that. So it's not just a one project type thing. Take, for example, that little gazebo that we've got up here. We bought that at Sam's Club, and he put that whole thing together, and it turned out to be a nice barbecue pit for all the iron that I've got out on the deck.
So when we replaced the pond, a lot of this vegetation had to go. It was the middle of the summer, and the whole crew, we dug everything up, me included, but mostly them. Put everything under our deck for the remainder of the summer, and then when it came time to bring in the black dirt and reset everything, they came in and we worked until we got it done, and they were wonderful.
Yeah, but we consider Drew and his dad and his whole crew as like almost part of our family, is that they're really good guys to work with, and I can remember numerous times when they were out here sweating like crazy. It was about 90 degrees.
It was.
And I was fixing them something on the barbecue for lunch, which they enjoyed, and we enjoyed having them. So they're really neat guys, easy to work with, very creative, innovative,
and honest with integrity, and they follow through on time. All of that, if you have an idea to bring a landscaper in, have some idea of what you want, and then when he comes out, you can walk through it with him, and then if you ask him, he will share ideas and offer some other alternatives or additions that you might want to do, and spell out how you want things done. And when they come out to work on it, if they run into any issues, they'll come and ask, and they'll say, is this exactly what you want? Because we see maybe it might not work over here, which is a big thing, actually, right in the middle of a project, if they find something that's not right.
And he reconstructed our front steps, which is a mess.
Oh,
and we had that done
terrible.
by someone that we don't want to talk about. He came out here and said, okay, I know exactly what to do. They put it together, and it's worked just fantastically. So he's a very honest guy, great quotes. He's probably not the cheapest, but he's not the most expensive either. But really, you're not here to get the cheapest because you want the thing to last. We've gone down the cheap route and got burned a lot. So we're saying, I want quality is what we want. And that's what Drew provides, is quality and workmanship.
And I would just say, based on other quotes we got, he's reasonable. He's reasonable.
Yeah, we consider this our feet first home. So, hopefully that'll last as long as we can. But we've been adding things and putting things together for the past 25 years. And he's been a great part of helping us get this backyard landscaped, and also the front yard. Is that he's helped us with a bank that's given us a lot of problems with erosion. Maybe you want to go into that?
Yeah, we just had them do a new planting up on the berm along our driveway, and we've had issues with it for years, and we didn't want to replace the entire wall, so we're doing plantings across it, hoping that kind of takes care of an issue with some erosion that we've had. And they came out and did all of that. They did all the mulch you see here, the whole property, all the way around the house. And they do it quickly. It's like one day and it's done. It's amazing. Yeah, so we had sod put in on the west side of the house a couple of years ago, and it didn't work out because it was so shady. And since then, we've removed about 5 trees that included some large buckthorn and a couple of trees that were snapped off this last winter because of the heavy snow that we had at the end of the season. Anyway, we took all that out, and now it's open. There's sunlight, and we're going to have them replace that because it's on a slope. Again, we're tucked into a hill, and whenever you have a slope, it'll erode if it's not something growing there.
So he's got the equipment, and he's grown in the last 5 years, and he's got his own equipment. So he's going to take out a lot of the buckthorn and a lot of the things that are very invasive in the front berm and also in the back. So that's our plan, say, for today, and also the sod, and he's going to do some
removing the debris from taking down all
yeah,
those
and then
trees.
he's going to do some plantings for us too, because we got some trees that we're going to plant.
We've got some trees we've got to put in. Yeah.